Alright, it's been an eventful couple of days. I tried to use the rubber 4-cylinder mounts, and the damn motor was just crooked. I did not like it. Didn't like the way it was set up. I just bashed my head in, bashed my head up. I said, screw it. I yanked it out, took the saws off to the mounts, and just made my own solid mounts, just so I could get the motor level. But it's taken a couple days to do that. Yeah, it is what it is, but I'm happy with the end result. 2 bolts in the front, easy to get to, yank the motor. I'm going to be racing it, I'm going to be breaking it. So the easiest way I can get to it, to hurry up, yank it out, never know, I might have to break Saturday, spend all night bashing it Saturday night to make the race Sunday. No telling. I just want to make it easy. Get a couple of shots of the motor mount setup, and I also built a new cross member up under it. If anybody has a Ranger, they know that the cross member hangs about that much farther down than the frame rail. So on a lower truck, guess what's the first thing that gets hit? Exactly. So I built a cross member that's completely flush with the frame of the truck. So I still got to drill it for some holes. I got it tacked in there right now because I just want to make sure it was going to fit before I done anything. But let's take a video of, let me get a video of doing all this, and let me show you what I've done so far. Here we go. And as you can tell, it's level. Finally. I got gussets on the side. I still got the gusset at the bottom. I'm gonna pull the motor back out and do that. But easy bolt in, bolt out affair. As far as the cross member, just your basic cross member. I still got to re-weld all this. I was in a hurry and I was kind of pissed off the other night when I built it, so, but it works. Anybody's wanting to know how far the truck oil pan sits on a Ranger, you can see it's pretty much flush with the, yeah, so it's wonderful. Everything looks great. Drive shaft, I got to get a longer yoke, but it's going to work. And it's bolted in, but not bad. The only other thing I'm worrying about right now is the steering shaft to the head. I got to do some figuring out there, but we will see. This side I got room for days, of course. I still got to build a plate for this, but it's looking pretty good. It's been a slow couple of days, but it's definitely turning out for the best. Let me put that header on so we can see how it's going to look. I'm going to put some stuff on here just to see what stuff looks like, try to get a vision of how this stuff's going to go. I am going to have to take the header on the passenger side and narrow it so I can turbo fit, because it's like straight in the radiator. But let's just see what happens. I am curious about the radiator. All right. You can see you want to have to section that out. I have to section both sides, as a matter of fact. Don't want that exhaust too close to that radiator. Vacuum for that vacuum line for the brake booster. Want to have to massage that firewall a little bit. But I'm surprised how much room I have. I can get some fans in there. As far as hoses, very simple, straightforward, wonderful. All right, so where are we at now? I still got to take the headers back off. I got to cut them back probably 2 inches on the collector, so that gives me enough breathing room between it and the radiator. Still got to be able to, all the piping and all that's going to come with time. Biggest thing is I need to get everything ready to go. I still need to yank the motor out so I can go ahead and gusset the mounts on the frame, and then I can set it back in permanent. Drive shaft actually fit. I just changed the yoke. It's Precision 447 is the part number. You need another Baxter joint for the universal joint to go from the Ford drive shaft to the 4L80 yoke. It's coming along nice. I got to cut the headers back, like I said, 2 inches, so I can try to get some clearance back. So I'm not sitting there melting the radiator while we're driving around town. Like I said before, my biggest downfall on this whole build is my converter. I just have to change it out at another time, another day, when I got a bunch of money. I mean, honestly, we're looking at over $1,000 just for a torque converter. Turbo, I get the converter. We'll get the different turbo after that. I want to go to a Varan's VS80, maybe just a T4 housing version. I might supply the fuel to it too, so that's completely other subject for another day. We still got to get everything ready. I'm stuck on picking between the pipe that goes from the header into the collector flange of the T4 flange. I'm stuck on what size piping I want to run. I've always run 2.5 inch from manifolds or headers or whatever for the up pipe. I was talking to a friend of mine tonight, and he's wanting to take his 2.5 off and go 2 1/4 to try it out. I got a bunch of 2 1/4 U-bends and elbows and all that, but I just really don't know if I want to go that small. Because I mean, if you look at it, the headers are 1 7/8, so you can go from 4 1 7/8 twos into 1 2 1/4 pipe. It's going to look really weird, but at the same time, it could hit up the spool, build the pressure. You'd actually have to look at the drive pressure and see how it's running, but gotta get it running first. I'm also stuck on intercooler piping. I have a bunch of 2.5 inch intercooler piping. I really want to run 3. So it's probably what I end up doing is just use what I have and then change it at another day. I really want to get a monkey fab collector, just because I know this one's not going to last. It's mild steel. It's going to get hot and cold, and the heat cycling of it's just not going to last. It's really coming along though. You work 10 hours a day, and then you come home and fiddle a little bit. As long as you do something, it could be a little something. Do something every day. You'll be amazed how much you get accomplished. But